What's up, guys? My name is Gabe, and welcome back to the Trojan Blade. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is the instant reaction to USC's 19-13 win over the baby Bruins of UCLA. Of course, before we go any further, I do want to shout out UCLA. A ton of respect for you guys. I am absolutely lying through my teeth. You're all the worst. You absolutely deserve that loss. Your team's a bunch of cheap shot artists trying to hurt our guys the entire game. You 100% deserve to lose that game. You're an embarrassment to the city of Los Angeles. You're an embarrassment to the Big Ten. And bowl season is going to be a much more pleasant watch without you in it. But yeah, talking about SC, not a pretty win at all. This was a Big Ten game any way you look at it. Very sluggish on offense. A lot of field goals in this one. Shout out Michael Lance for a big game. It was tough sledding in the trenches. Didn't really get the throw game going on a consistent basis. But of course, we did enough to win, and that is all that matters in a rivalry game like this. Guys, of course, if you are enjoying the content or you just hate UCLA, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now let's get into this. Okay, so I normally start with the offense, but today I am starting with the Trojan defense. They absolutely deserve it. Did they give up some big plays? Yes. Did they give up some big runs? Yes. But overall on the day, they were absolutely fantastic, holding UCLA to only 13 points. We were physical. That stop on the sneak on 4th and 1 was absolutely outstanding. Jalen Smith was a major standout for me. One of our most physical players, super tight in coverage, and just all over the field from the cornerback position. Loved what we saw from him. Easton Mascarenas-Arnold had some really big plays. I thought Nate Clifton had a good game. The Trojan defense came out playing fast. We bent a lot in this game, but we didn't break. Again, only 13 points. We had a little bit of trouble in that third quarter. Garber started to get hot. But other than that, we shut down this Bruin team. But of course, when it came down to it at the end of the game and the defense had to get a stop, the offense had an opportunity to put in a kill shot on UCLA and they didn't take it. The defense came out on the field on that last drive and absolutely smothered the Bruin offense. Didn't give them anything. Completely shut down this game and gave us a big win. Cannot say enough about D'Anton Lynn. Cannot say enough about Kamari Ramsey. The Bruin offense was getting really chippy. They were trying to lull us into committing some personal fouls. We didn't fall for it. We didn't take the bait. We were so disciplined. We had a great game plan. And again, as if we didn't already know it, but the hire of D'Anton Lynn was an absolute home run. Not to disparage the players on this year's roster. Not what I'm doing by any means. But what I will say is that for D'Anton Lynn to have the players he has and to be getting the results that he's gotten up to this point, it's pretty remarkable, and he is a damn good coach, if not an elite one. Flipping over to the offense, man, oh man, was this a frustrating game to watch. I'll get more into this in the full game review because we just beat UCLA. I'm in a damn good mood. I don't want to sit here and go over every little detail that we didn't do great in this game. But what I will say, and I want to get the negative stuff out of the way first, I like to finish on a positive note here. I thought overall Lincoln Riley called a really poor game. Especially situationally, like down in the red zone, was not at all happy with the play selection from him. While we saw Jaden Mayava's creativity and ability as a playmaker, I think we saw his big limitations as a quarterback. Was not a great showing from him today. And the wideouts just have to stop dropping balls. As simple as that. We've had so many big drops this year, and that unfortunately continued in this one. But going back to Jaden Mayava, while he did have a lot of negative plays, I don't think he was seeing the field very well. While he might not be a very good quarterback right now, I think he is a damn good playmaker. You see him outside of structure creating. He sees the game in a different way than most quarterbacks do. He sees windows that aren't necessarily there because of his arm strength, because of how hard he can drive the ball. And that is a completely different thing than arm strength. When we're talking about arm strength, most of the time you think, how far can a quarterback throw the ball downfield? But what most people don't take into account is how much velocity can you get on the ball? How hard can you drive the ball into these little windows? And that throw that Jaden Mayava fit into Lake McCree, there was no window there. It was non-existent. He knows his arm. He knows the drive he has on the football. So only he could have possibly seen that window there. That is an elite throw. That's kind of an insane throw. The fact that he fit it in there and the fact that Lake caught it is just remarkable. Jaden has some absolutely elite tools, and those were on full display in this one. You would like to see him pull the ball and run a little more. He looked a little hesitant to me to run the ball in this one. Not sure why that is, but you see the elite arm talent like we just talked about. You see the intangibles as a leader off the field when he's talking to guys on the sideline, when he's talking to guys going off the field. He appears to have a very commanding presence about him. So yeah, I'm not sure that he's going to be our starting quarterback going into next year. There will no doubt be a quarterback battle. no matter who we bring in, if it's just Longstreet, if we bring in a guy from the transfer portal. But Jaden has the tools to be a very, very special player at the quarterback position. Now, talking about Woody Marks, he's clearly not healthy. He hasn't been for weeks. But man, he is out there battling his ass off, running the ball so hard with such power, with such violence. He went down again in this one, had to come off for a few plays. Just cannot say enough about him, his mental toughness, his physical toughness, and just how much he means to this football team. He's one of my favorites. I know he is for all of you as well. This was a true Trojan performance tonight. Just cannot say enough good things about Woody Marks. Really would have liked to seen him get a few more touches down in the red zone. Feel like we went away from him too many times, too many fade balls. Don't know why we kept doing that. But yeah, just have so much respect and admiration for Woody Marks. It was nice to see Jacoby Lane sort of become a part of this offense again. He had that big touchdown on the left side of the end zone late in the second half. It was his only catch on the day. I believe he got targeted twice. He definitely played in this game a lot more than he did in the previous one. So it is nice to see him sort of coming out of the doghouse, so to speak. Now, talking about some of the antics that we saw in this game, the Bruins sucker punching Jacoby Lane at the end of the half, the random Bruin on the sideline decking Mekhi Lemon on that kickoff return, and that random Bruin loser coach trying to get into it with our players. I just want to say that I am so proud and thrilled with how our guys handled all of that tonight. They were the assholes. They were the instigators. They were the losers. We didn't play that game, and just so proud of how our guys acted overall. Because at SC, we don't do our talking until the final whistle blows. And if you didn't see it, there are some fantastic videos circulating over on Twitter of us planting some SC flags at the midfield logo, which is absolutely fantastic. After all the shit the Bruins talked, after all the crap they did during this game, that is a sweet, sweet moment to see for our guys. But yeah, it's currently 12:30 over here in Arizona. I am absolutely wiped. I will get much more deep into this game in the full game review that will be out Monday evening. So happy about this one. It is always a great day when you beat up on the baby Bruins. If you guys did happen to enjoy this again, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out so much. Thank you guys for all the support. You're all awesome. And as always, take care and fight on.